Donna Sauerberger. I'm registered as an unaffiliated voter in Anne Arundel County, and I'm a member of the Executive Committee of Independent Voters of Maryland, urging you not to redistrict. I do share Governor Moore's deep concern about our democracy. It seems like almost every week our current presidential administration does something that is such a threat to democracy that it sets my hair on fire. I'm really frightened that I may see the end of our democracy in my own lifetime. One essential aspect of democracy is having a government where every citizen has a voice, with legislators representing the will of the people. That's what a true democracy is. So I was heartened to hear Senator Alsobrooks say, she quoted, Maryland deserves a fair map that represents the will of the people. Any election structure that suppresses the voices of certain citizens based on their membership, or in my case, lack of membership in certain political parties, is completely contrary to the notion of representing the will of the people. So, a redistricting plan whose purpose is to determine how many candidates of which party will be selected to represent the people before the people even have a chance to vote, that's voter suppression. It threatens our very democracy. And, just because the parties in some states choose to subvert the democratic process by suppressing their voters' voices to rig the election in their favor does not mean that the way that we can defend democracy is to also suppress the voices of some of our citizens here in Maryland. So I applaud Senators Bill Ferguson and Cheryl Kagan, who stood up to speak in defense of our democracy and letting the people choose who they want to represent them. And while I'm here, another example of voter suppression in Maryland that I was very surprised and happy to hear Michelle Whitaker from Rank the Vote mention at the hearing last week is our primary election system that does not allow almost a million of us to vote unless we're willing to affiliate with an organization that we don't align with. In most of our districts, the elections are decided in the primary. So in those districts, citizens like myself, we have no voice in who will represent us. So I urge you to please protect our democracy by having all voices be heard and ending voter suppression, such as gerrymandering and closed primaries, so that every voice can be heard and we can have a government that truly represents the will of the people. That's the only way that our democracy will prevail. Thank you.
Thank you.